Hello, and a very warm welcome to Furniture Industry News. It's December 22nd, 2025, and as the year draws to a close, we're taking a deep dive into the key trends, challenges, and opportunities that are shaping our industry. We'll be looking at everything from the economic forecast to the rise of artificial intelligence and the specific dynamics within key product categories. There's a lot to cover as we prepare to head into the new year, so let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about the big picture, the economy. The outlook for 2026 is shaping up to be a story of two halves. The consensus is that we can expect a bit of a weak start to the year, but forecasts are calling for a much stronger finish in the later months. A great deal of uncertainty is clouding the crystal ball right now, driven by a few key factors. The possibility of new tariffs, a labor market that's showing signs of softening, and the persistent question of interest rates are all making it difficult for anyone to make a clear-cut prediction. Despite these headwinds, there is a sense of cautious optimism. Consumer spending on furniture and bedding is still projected to grow by about 1.9%. Furniture store sales, specifically, are expected to see a more modest increase of about 1.1%. This reflects a consumer who is still feeling the pinch of persistent inflation and higher overall living costs. While the fundamental desire to refresh and improve home spaces remains strong, shoppers are expected to be far more budget-conscious, prioritizing needs over wants and actively seeking out promotions and attractive financing options. Perhaps the most significant bright spot for our industry is what's happening in the housing market. Experts are anticipating what they're calling a great reset. While it seems that mortgage rates are likely to remain above the 6% mark, a key shift is expected in existing home sales. Forecasts predict a potential rise of as much as 14%. For an industry as closely tied to home buying as ours, that is a massive potential boon. More people moving means more opportunities to furnish new spaces, and that could be the tailwind that helps carry us through the year. Now, let's transition from the economic landscape to the technological one. For years, we've talked about artificial intelligence as a concept on the horizon. Well, it's no longer theoretical. AI is here, and it's actively reshaping the furniture retail environment. What's truly remarkable is how it's leveling the playing field. Sophisticated marketing and business optimization tools that were once the exclusive domain of billion-dollar corporations are now accessible to smaller, Main Street retailers. This technology is fundamentally changing how customers find products. The simple search for a sofa near me is evolving. Consumers are now asking AI-detailed conversational questions, which is giving rise to a whole new practice called generative engine optimization. It's about being the answer to a complex query, not just a keyword. For retailers, this means creating richer online content that directly answers these complex questions. For example, what is the most durable sofa for a family with pets? This is a fundamental shift from optimizing for simple keywords. And looking even further ahead, we're on the cusp of what's being called agentic commerce. This is where AI agents, acting on a consumer's behalf, can complete entire purchases. It might sound futuristic, but this technology is already transacting hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's something every retailer needs to have on their radar. With that broader context in mind, let's drill down into some of the core product categories, starting with case goods. The consumer in 2026 is going to be more discerning and selective than ever. They are demanding clear value and increasingly multifunctionality from their furniture. This has intensified competition to a point that some are calling retail combat, where hitting the absolute right price point is critical for survival. In response to this pressure, many retailers are strategically consolidating their vendor lists. The goal is to build stronger partnerships with fewer suppliers to gain efficiency and buying power. Of course, at the luxury end of the market, the story is a bit different. While value is still important, the key differentiators are storytelling, craftsmanship, and a demonstrable commitment to sustainability. Moving over to upholstery, executives are really focusing on fundamentals to navigate what they're calling the new normal. The strategy is a three-pronged approach: elevating design, upgrading quality, and sharpening brand identity. It's about getting back to basics and executing them flawlessly. We're also seeing a significant trend of expansion into whole home offerings. Many brands that were once known exclusively for living room furniture are now pushing into bedroom, dining, and other categories to capture more of the customer's wallet. In terms of materials, we're seeing a strong pull towards performance fabrics that offer durability and stain resistance, as well as natural, textured materials like boucle and linen that add warmth and comfort. To support this, there are significant investments being made across the board in expanding domestic factories and opening new immersive showrooms to better tell those brand stories. Shifting gears to the casual and outdoor category, the focus is on capturing a consumer who is cautious but still willing to spend on their outdoor living spaces. The core strategy here involves a commitment to continuous product development and leveraging early buy programs to help manage the inherent seasonality of the business. The most powerful trend continues to be the blurring of lines between indoor and outdoor living. This is driving huge demand for materials that are both durable and low maintenance, with aluminum being a standout performer. We're also seeing a surge in fully upholstered outdoor collections that offer the same comfort and modularity you'd expect from an indoor sectional, allowing for truly seamless design from the great room to the patio. Design-wise, we're seeing a move towards natural textures and organic shapes. Teak, woven rope, and rattan-look materials are incredibly popular, often paired with plush, weather-resistant cushions in earthy tones like sage green, terracotta, and sandy beige. The goal is to create a serene, resort-like oasis in one's own backyard, extending the home's living space in a way that feels both luxurious and comfortable. This significant investment in physical showrooms highlights another key trend for 2026. The powerful evolution of the brick-and-mortar store. In an increasingly digital world, the physical retail space is being strategically reimagined as an essential experiential hub. It's becoming less about simply transacting a sale and more about providing inspiration, tangible education, and total brand immersion. The most innovative retailers are using their showrooms to host interior design workshops, integrate augmented reality tools that let customers visualize furniture in their own homes, and offer complimentary, personalized design consultations. They are also equipping sales associates with tablets and data-rich clienteling apps, blending the best of digital convenience with the power of human connection. This high-touch, experience-driven approach creates a powerful competitive advantage that online-only retailers struggle to replicate, ultimately fostering a much deeper and more loyal connection with the customer. Finally, in the world of rugs, the industry is grappling with a major challenge in the form of a 50% tariff on goods from India. This has forced manufacturers into some very difficult decisions. Some are absorbing the costs for the time being to protect their retail partners, while others have had no choice but to implement surcharges or unavoidable price increases. This situation is pouring fuel on an existing fire, accelerating a market shift toward more affordable machine-made and synthetic alternatives. With the consumer's price sensitivity already heightened, as we saw in case goods, this tariff is making those value-driven options more attractive than ever. In our industry news spotlight, there's a significant development from Purple Innovation. The company is greatly expanding its partnership with Costco. Purple is now rolling out its 11-inch Renew mattress to all 611 Costco warehouse locations across the United States. This move is set to make its proprietary GelFlex grid technology much more accessible to a wider audience, all at the compelling value proposition that Costco is famous for. It's a major strategic play to increase market penetration and brand visibility. Another overarching trend that cuts across all product categories is the growing non-negotiable importance of sustainability. Today's consumers, particularly the influential millennial and Gen Z demographics, are increasingly making their purchasing decisions based on a brand's environmental and ethical credentials. They demand transparency, wanting to know where materials are sourced, the conditions under which products are made, and what a company's overall carbon footprint looks like. This consumer pressure is pushing manufacturers to innovate with reclaimed wood and recycled fabrics, adopt circular economy models that minimize waste, and seek out trusted certifications like FSC for wood products or Ecotex for textiles. However, shoppers are also becoming more savvy to greenwashing, meaning that authenticity is key. For retailers, clearly and honestly communicating these sustainability stories, both the successes and the ongoing challenges, is no longer a nice-to-have. It's becoming a crucial part of the core value proposition and a powerful driver of long-term brand loyalty. So, as we tie all these threads together, a clear picture of 2026 begins to emerge. It will be a year that rewards discipline, strategic innovation, and a deep, nuanced understanding of a more intentional consumer. From leveraging AI to fine-tuning product assortments and navigating economic pressures, the companies that thrive will be the ones who are agile, focused, and truly in sync with the market. For more updates and insights, be sure to subscribe to Furniture Industry News.